evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank the union for organizing this meeting and give me a chance to speak on behalf of my colleague and union member at Chadstone on behalf of all of you. My name is Jamal Badikir from Chadstone Shopping Center. Actually, we need fair and safe workload because after changing contract every 2-3 years, the work became overload for us, and we can't handle it anymore. And the second thing, we need time to help us to finish our task, and the company now start everywhere cutting hours. And I give you example. Clean Domain, our company, to get the contract, they cut $500,000 from the contract. Imagine how many cleaners, around 13 to 14 cleaners. We have to do that, the people left behind. And the other thing, there is no safety and healthy issue there. There is no proper training program because all of them, they concern about saving money. And another example, we have Occupation Health and Safety Committee at Clean Domain. After they lost the contract, for last 9 months, we didn't have any meeting. Last thing I want to remind everyone, every 2-3 years we get new contractor, and they cutting money, and they forget they cutting people. And we are human. We deserve a job. We deserve good treatment. Thank you very much.
Since I've been working at Westfield, we have had 5 changes of contractor. This uncertainty creates many problems for us workers, not the least of which is the insecurity of employment, and it robs us of any feeling of job satisfaction. Why should we work so hard for an employer when we don't know that we will have the same employer in 3 years' time? We work hard and we fully deserve our entitlements such as annual leave and long service leave. And yet, in the blink of an eye, we can all lose it and have our hours cut or changed or even lose our job or put on probation, which didn't happen in Geelong, not this time. All this when we are guilty of nothing but hard work. Because of this uncertainty, we cannot be blamed for feeling insecure, especially when we see directors of the company being treated so well. We all have commitments and bills to pay. Are we wrong to expect that if we work hard, we will be treated fairly, just as workers in other industries are treated, example, construction? We need to be more involved. We need to have a stronger voice and for the employer to understand our concerns. It is not acceptable for shopping centres to contract out the work and then have no feeling of responsibility or control over what happens to us, the ones who make them look so good. On average, every 3 years a new contract comes up. And that's when we get scared and worried about the new contractors coming in, changing our hours, and do we have to reapply for our jobs and to have all these changes, and it's just not fair. Change can only be implemented if we all stick together and speak with a united and confident voice. Not like me at the moment. We need to be more involved in the process, and we need to have insurances that our entitlements are protected. All this can only be achieved if we stick together and speak as one. The union is our voice and our strength. We should all be working towards a union agreement to protect us. Thank you.
I need my eyes too, sorry. The work we do is important. It doesn't have glitz or glamour, and by many people it's not noticed until something isn't done. We're at the front line. We have to deal with refuse, body waste, lost property, lost children, confused people, confuse cleaners sometimes. We suffer a lot of rudeness from people. We are the whipping horse for everybody's problem that morning when they get out of bed. First person to take it out on is the cleaner, for some reason. Shopping centres may not be maintained properly. We've got sewer backups. Yesterday I had a hot water system burst at 5:15. Brilliant time to happen. So we're really dealing with asset maintenance and presentation. We have struggling families and individuals. We just had a pay rise after 2 years, 70 cents per hour. Let's put that in perspective. Phone call, well it was 50 cents, I don't know if it's gone up yet. Stamp is now 60 cents. So really 70 cents, if you look at it that way, is a dear phone call. 2010, people say, oh, my dad only had a single job and supported us, 1960, 1970, whatever it was. The biggest difference between then and now is a lot more people were working. No, the wages weren't high, but in this country, the cost of living was not high. In the last few years, I think it's in 5 years, our groceries have just gone up somewhere between 45 and 65%. Utilities, let's not talk about them. We've got $400 million for water that we may not drink being manufactured down at Wonthaggi. Every time there's a contract change, does your workload go up or does it go down with the price? I think mine's gone up every time. Not only have the square metres increased, the amount of detailing, responsibility, training protocols have changed, the procedures have changed, everything has increased. Yet people from public have a perception that we're on $20 to $23 an hour. And a look of horror when you tell them you're on 15 or whatever it happens to be. So now, what is the main reason for the pay rise? It's one word, because it is essential, absolutely essential, because people are really going through the mill. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone. My name is Selina Chan. I work as a cleaner at Link, Westfield Southland Shopping Centre. I will be talking about the importance of fair treatment in the cleaning industry. As cleaners working in retail, we all know that our jobs can be very demanding, and we all deserve respect and fair treatment for the work we do. Working as a cleaner in this industry for over 10 years, I have seen a lot of things. I have seen work colleagues lose jobs and be replaced. I have seen people too scared to speak up and ask questions. It is an industry where people always coming and going. To improve the industry, we need to stand up for our rights and to be treated not just as workers, but as people. We are not just cleaners. Supervisors need to understand cleaning is not an easy task. It takes time to clean the entire shopping centre to a high standard. It takes time and a lot of work. We need to be comfortable in our working environment and know there is always someone there we can talk to without fear and retaliation. One of the most things to happen to a cleaner is to be isolated. We sometimes feel that if we are alone and there's no one there to help us. This might be because of our race, our language ability, or limited understanding to our rights. I would like to say to those people, please don't hesitate to come and talk to your fellow cleaners. We are all in this together, and to help each other and most importantly, to listen to each other. We are going to earn respect and fair treatment, and we need to work together and fight together. The industry needs to hear each of our voices. We are all important members of the community, and we are not going anywhere. Thank you.